Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Michael. I'm going to be your host for this afternoon session. So it'll be me doing the talking, the presenting, and answering any questions that you might have as well. We're looking at Sage Employee Benefits this afternoon. It's quite a short session, this one. It's a really simple feature, and it should last about 20 minutes. So hopefully that's enough time to get an idea of what Sage Employee Benefits is all about. Now, during the session, you are in listen-only mode. It just means if you've got a microphone that will remain muted throughout, you'll find you can't unmute yourself. So as long as you can hear me and you'll be able to, obviously, I'll be sharing some slides, I'll be sharing my desktop, I've got a couple of videos that I'm going to share with you as well. So as long as you can hear me and see what's happening, then that's all right. But if you've got any questions during the session, if you want to submit them, all you need to do, just down the right-hand side of your screen, you've got a little icon which has a little speech bubble on it. Just give it a click. It'll expand the panel down the right-hand side and you'll be able to type any questions or comments that you have. Just keep them coming. We'll try and answer them as we're working through the session today. So let's have a quick look at what we're covering in the session first of all. So a little bit of background to what Sage Employee Benefits actually is. So I've got a little video that I'm going to share with you at that point, just almost like a marketing video. It's available on our website as well, just to give you a bit of an overview of what's available, what it looks like as well. So we'll actually be using the app, got some screenshots, but also using the PC app live, and obviously show you the management hub as well, showing you how easy it is to manage Sage Employee Benefits. And obviously, any questions, just keep them coming. We'll just try and pick them up as we work through the session this afternoon. But again, if there's any questions that are outstanding, I can pick those up at the end. So let's get started. As I say, it's quite a short webinar today, but I'm going to start by sharing a little video with you, and I'll come back to you in just a couple of minutes.
It's easy to understand that people have different interests, tastes, and motivations. Some are motivated by jumping out of bed, getting energized and hitting the gym, while others like to take their time and enjoy early morning moments with their favorite cuppa. And for some, it's more about making sure the little people in their lives are happy and ready to go. As an employer, you can give your people unique benefits that make a big difference to their day-to-day lives. Help them with things like the Cycle to Work scheme, saving money on everyday purchases, access on-demand GP, and even gym membership discounts. Help your employees turn up happy, stay healthy, feel valued, and get engaged. No matter the size of your business, Sage Employee Benefits provides you with an outstanding package of products and services with something for everyone. Help your employees make the most of the money in their pockets and increase your business productivity with Sage Employee Benefits.
Okay, so hopefully that's given you a little bit of an insight into what we're going to cover over the next 20 minutes or so. So Sage Employee Benefits is basically, it's a package of products and services that brings additional benefits to your employees over and above the salary. Using it to promote employee motivation and engagement can result in things like reduced absence, increased productivity, and lead to the attraction and also the retention of the best talent as well. So recent studies have shown that 91% of engaged employees will try their hardest at work. And also 80 get my tongue tied now, 80% of professionals say that like a wellness policy is important when considering new opportunities as well. Now, just at the end of that slide, it did show you loads of benefits. So here's just a copy of that last slide. So we're talking about shop and save, which is probably when you look at Sage Employee Benefits, it's the first thing that strikes you, the ability to save money on everyday essentials. So it's almost like a discount gateway. You've got health and well-being, on-demand GP, right to work, which is optional, you can get that switched off if you don't want to use that. There's an employee assistance service, there's holiday savings, cinema savings, and also a reward and recognition option as well. And you can sort of break these areas down into 3 key areas just to simplify Sage Employee Benefits a little bit. So you've got shop and save, health and well-being, and also reward and recognition. So we're going to go through these and just tell you a little bit about them. So I'm going to show you some, well, let's start off with some screenshots, just to give you an idea of what the mobile app look like, and obviously how easy it is to use it. And I will share a little video of me actually using the mobile app in just a few moments as well. But employee benefits can be accessed, you can access it online via your PC, via tablets. However, you will tend to find that the majority of usage of Sage Employee Benefits, certainly for employees, is via the mobile app. And one of the key points to note as well is that the mobile app gives you access to all of the options. So it's a single app that the employee needs to have on their smartphone, really. So we'll share some screenshots just at this stage, just to give you an idea of some of the areas. But I will share a little video with you in a moment. So via the app, employees can purchase e-vouchers, reloadable gift cards, giving them discounts on loads of different brands, loads of the major high street brands as well. It's worth noting that around 70% of vouchers that are purchased via the app are e-vouchers. And these are accessible immediately via the app, so they're available on the go. So for example, let's say you were doing your weekly grocery shopping in your Tesco's, for instance, because Tesco's is included. You purchase a voucher via the app. Obviously, you get the discount there and then you can use that app. You can use the voucher. It's available as an e-voucher in this case. It's instantly added to your account, and you can use that to pay for your groceries. So Tesco's, I think the current saving is something like 4%. So straight away, you're making that sort of saving. And it's all about engagement, taking advantage of these opportunities. And that's something that, to a certain extent, it needs to be promoted. So getting your employees to sort of engage with the app. And that's obviously, the more they engage, the more they're going to save. Most benefits are available within just 5 clicks as well. But we'll see that in the little demo that we run in a moment. The health and tongue-tied. The health and well-being area gives you access to 3 key areas. So an on-demand GP service, employee assistance service, and also general advice on things like health and nutrition. So as a company, you probably find that employee sickness is possibly a constant challenge. What's usually involved? One of your employees needs to see a doctor, be a late start, early finish, maybe leaving during the day and coming back. It might not just be your employees, it might be their children. Obviously, all of which can be very disruptive. So in the UK, the average wait time to see a doctor is about 2 weeks. Obviously, built into the Sage Employee Benefits option is your on-demand GP service. This enables an employee to see and speak to a fully qualified GP on average in under 10 minutes. So it might just be, let's say, rather than your employees start late or finish early, they might just take a break during the day. 10 minutes, they could be speaking to a doctor. So the service is available 7 days a week, 8 AM till 10 PM. You can get prescriptions, fit notes, advice. And statistically, approximately 70% of everyday illnesses can be treated in an on-demand GP consultation. It's worth noting that this is built into the app. So again, it's one app that the employee needs to install, and it's all included as part of your subscription. So your employees have unlimited access to this, and it also covers your employees' children aged between the ages of 2 and 16. So imagine the scenario, your employee not feeling well over the weekend, maybe on a Sunday, think, well, I'm actually going to ring up to the doctors first thing on a Monday morning, see if I can get an appointment. Obviously with this, they could potentially see a doctor or speak to an on-demand GP doctor. So it's all done online in under 10 minutes, maybe on a Sunday evening, rather than them maybe hanging around trying to get an appointment. They might have to get an emergency appointment, and again coming in late or leaving early on that day. Now the employee assistance service, let me just see if I've got a slide for that one, unfortunately today. So the employee assistance service is a confidential support service offering professional assistance on a huge range of topics. It includes personal, legal, financial, health, and even specialist information, things like childcare, also things like consumer rights as well. It's a telephone counselling service. Obviously, it's included and accessed via the app, and it's available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The service, including each employee subscription as well, includes up to 6 face-to-face counselling sessions. So mental health and general awareness of it has really hit the headlines again this week. It's a topic that you hear about just about every day. On social media, on the news, anywhere and everywhere you hear about things like that. And are you qualified to offer advice to employees? Probably not, but you do have this, obviously, this counselling service available. And again, you've got those 6 face-to-face counselling sessions, which are all included and can be arranged via the app itself. Now, the final area to mention is the reward and recognition. So the final area is it's where employees and managers can recognize one another's achievements. So it's almost like substituting possibly what a lot of people have at work. They'll have like notice boards and things like that where they'll recognize each other's achievements. So it's almost like an online company wall of fame. So nominating colleagues for awards. From the management side of the hub as well, there's even an option to further reward those employees who've gone that little bit further in the day-to-day duties. So essentially adding credit to their account. Now, just coming back to a question that we got from Jacqueline. Jacqueline's question, what do we mean by purchasing a voucher before using? So what you would do, Jacqueline, actually, I'll share the video now with you. So what I'll do first of all, I'll share my screen. We'll have a look at the app from the perspective of accessing it online via your PC. I think that's probably the best thing we can do just at this stage. So I'll share my screen. We'll have a quick look at it. So this is me I've logged into the employee side of Sage Employee Benefits. So we got the nice simple layout. We go into Shop and Save as an example. So this is what your employees would have access to. And if we went into the likes of just picking up on my example before, I mentioned Tesco. So you can order this e-voucher, give it a click. So I can enter the amount that I want to purchase. So let's say at 4% discount at the moment, it was mentioning there, if I entered £100, I would pay £96 for that voucher. So I get that instant saving. The £100 essentially that's what I've purchased, a £100 voucher, but I've paid £96 for that. That's available via my app immediately. And I would just be able to scan that at the checkout to pay for my groceries. Obviously, you would potentially be left with an outstanding balance, and that's fine. It just sits there in the app. But you can get at these things via the mobile app within about 5 clicks. You can complete that. So all you're doing as an employer is you're giving your employees access to this option. So again, the more they engage, the more they use it, the more potentially they're going to save. Let's just go back to the main screen there. So you've got Shop and Save. You can access a whole host of retailers. There's loads of them in there. Obviously, you've got supermarkets, you've got high street stores, DIY, restaurants, you name it. The big ones that a lot of people use are cinema. That's probably one of the most common. Got big savings in there, and also for holidays and travel as well, potentially buying vouchers for your holidays and paying for them that way can be potentially big savings in amongst that one. But cinema is certainly probably the most commonly used. So that's it, what it looks like from accessing it from your PC. I've got a little video that I'm going to share with you now, which will, if I just open that one, it'll give you an idea of what the mobile app looks like. So we'll just set that one playing. So you've still got the same categories. Obviously, it's presented on your smartphone. You've got access to all of the options as well. So the shopping, the cinema, the rewards option, the online GP service. So going into the shopping area, you've got your categories along the top that you can easily access. So again, in our case, we've chosen supermarkets. We find the supermarkets that were available at the time. So we got Tesco on there. Nice and easy to complete. And if you've used it before, obviously it can retain your payment details as well. So you buy your voucher, it's instantly added to your account. And then when you come to pay for your groceries or whatever it is you're buying, my account, my e-vouchers, it'll show you what you've got available to you with your current balance, choose the one you're after, and then it's just a case of scanning that at the checkout. So really easy. Right, let's close out of that one. Now there is a management hub as well. So very easy to manage Sage Employee Benefits, really simple hub as well. So let me just pop into that one instead. So in the Management Hub, again, similar sort of layout at this stage. I believe a brand new redesign is about to happen on this, just to update it a little bit. But from in here, it's obviously very easy to manage your employees, giving them access to the app, adding them, etc. Now you can update Sage Employee Benefits. So at the moment, you would have seen on that little video as well, it was branded as Sage Employee Benefits. It's branded like this when you come into the app as well, but you can put in your own company brand if you want to. So via menu, I could go to my company, and then if I just scroll down to the bottom, there's an option here where you can click upload, and you can upload your own company brand, so your own company logo. And that will be included both when you log in via the website, but also the mobile app itself. It's also very easy to add your employees. And one of the advantages, although it can be completely standalone, you don't need any other Sage software at this point. But if you do use Sage 50 Payroll, you can actually export your employee details from the software and then upload them directly into Sage Employee Benefits. Really easy to do that as well. There's information in our help center on the exact steps that you need to follow as well. So you don't have to be using Sage 50 Payroll. You can just literally go into menu and then into the setup option. And you have this option to review or modify your employees. So your employees are listed. Obviously, you can remove an employee if you need to. If you need to add employees, 3 options. You can do a manual upload, so adding them one at a time. So just manually inputting the details. You can do a CSV upload. So if you've got the likes of that information saved on a spreadsheet, you can import that. And also, if you are using Sage 50 Payroll, the steps are outlined in our help center. So you don't want to be sitting keying in things like names and email addresses if you can avoid it. It can be quite time consuming at times. So as I say, the information is available in there as well, should you need it. Just going back to the main screen there, you've got this promotions option as well. So we mentioned at the start of the session that to a certain extent, it's getting your employees to engage with it, to get the biggest benefit, to get the more savings, to use the online on-demand GP service, which is built into the option. But from the Management Hub, you can access what's termed Happy Promotions. So Happy Promotions is where, as a company, you've got material readily available to you. So if you want to do a bit of advertising at work, certain options available. There's a newsletter that you can download. There's posters that you can download. There's the welcome pack that you can download, all to help promote this service that you're now making available to your employees. So it saves you a lot of the legwork. Now, you will also receive a welcome brochure if you do take out a subscription for Sage Employee Benefits. Obviously, it includes guidelines on how to maximize usage and also tips on how to roll out the platform to your employees. But you'll find loads of information in here. Obviously, within here as well, you've got things like management information, so you can go into things like the dashboard, you've got site usage, and loads of other options in here as well, so you can monitor sort of as a company, your total savings, that type of thing, and where you're making the biggest savings. It might be that you then run incentives on the back of that as well, reward your employees in that way. Now, what would normally happen after the webinar as well is that one of my colleagues would normally be in touch with you just to see what you thought, see if you have any other questions as well, and they'll be able to answer them for you. But if you've got any questions just at this stage, please pop them into the questions panel now. So to access that, just down the right-hand side of your screen, just give it a click. It's the little icon that looks like a speech bubble. Just give it a click. It'll expand the questions panel for you, and you can then type in any comments or questions that you might have. But that brings us to the end of this very short demo for our webinars that we normally run. You can access other webinars as well, not for employee benefits, but if you are looking for webinars for Sage 50 Cloud accounts, Sage 50 Cloud Payroll, we are doing, you can actually reserve your spot for Payroll UN now. If anyone's a Sage 50 Payroll user, get yourself onto our webinar landing page, which is just sage.co.uk/webinars, and you will be able to get yourself and reserve your spot. Those sessions start on the 16th of March, starting to fill up as well. So it's a good opportunity if you are a payroll users, get in there and get your spot reserved. Now, if you are interested, or you don't want to wait for someone to contact you, you'd rather just speak to our team, then you can call us on 0800 33 6633. And they'll be able to answer any questions you have. Jacqueline, you mentioned there, what are the subscription charges? Starts at £6 per employee per month. Obviously, it is banded depending on the number of employees that you subscribed for. And it's just a rolling monthly contract as well. So there's no sort of 12-month commitment or anything like that. It's a rolling monthly contract that you'd have. So if you were to take out a subscription, and you're finding that maybe your employees weren't using the service, then that's something that you could always stop your subscription at just about any time. So there's no long-term commitment for that one. It's always unnerving when you think, oh, will they use it or not? But loads of information available to help you to get your employees engaged with the service. Well, that brings us to the end of the demo this afternoon. I hope you've found it useful and just to see what it's all about. So it's all about, again, offering your employees something a little bit different. So any questions, just pop them in there now, and I'll just give it a couple of minutes just to see if any questions do come through. Otherwise, many thanks for your time, and I hope to see you on some of our other sessions as well. If you are wanting to sign up for any other sessions, remember it's sage.co.uk/webinars. Please get yourself signed up.